My name is Robert Robles, and I'm an attorney in the state of Oklahoma, and I've been asked to comment on whether an employer can restrict the carrying of firearms by an employee. The simple answer is found at Oklahoma Statutes 21, Oklahoma Statute Section 1290.22. An employer can restrict the carrying of a weapon at work by anyone, including an employee, but if the employer provides a parking lot for his employees, the employees have the right to carry their firearms and store their firearms in their car at a designated employee's parking lot. However, the employer does maintain the right to restrict the carrying of firearms on his premises or during job hours. The premises of an employer extend to anywhere the employee is working for the employer, such as a salesman that operates off-site, a deliveryman, or any person who is operating during an employer's time of employment. Take, for instance, there may be overlapping rights here. The employer does not have a right to control the keeping and bearing of arms by an employee at his home unless the home of the employee becomes one of the areas covered by the employment contract. Thus, you have to check your employment contract, your agreement with your employer, as to exactly what the policies of the employer are. A spouse is not covered by the employer, and she may keep and bear arms any way she wants off premises of the employment site, and a spouse is not bound by the employment contract unless she is entering the employer's place of business. Then she could be prohibited by the employer from entering with a firearm. Now then, if a person happens to be terminated wrongfully by an employer and an employee feels that they were discriminated against during the keeping and bearing of firearms, they have a right to seek redress in the courts and to obtain a money judgment for wrongful termination of their employment.